DJ Slide, DJ Slide, tape, 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 DJ Slide, DJ.
Yo,
Yo, nice sound in the building. T-nyce.
poppin', bro.
What's going on, family? How you doing today?
Can't complain, man. I'm blessed.
Man, thank you for hopping on the IG Live with us this evening, man. I know you're a busy man, but we want to say thank you for taking the time out your schedule to holler at us, the people down here in GA. You know what I'm talking
Nah,
about?
sure, man. Nah, you good, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
No doubt, man. Shoot, before we get started, man, we got to go ahead and give some love to our sponsors, Bel Air. Make sure y'all go get some of that Bel Air at your local store.
Yeah.
Pick you up a bottle of your favorite kind. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate them holding us down. All right. Right now, man, we tapping in with our family out there in Toronto, Canada, the
Yes, sir.
Canadians, man.
Sir. You
It's
know
an
what I mean?
honor and a blessing, man. He goes by the name of T-nyce. I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell him a little bit about himself to all of you out there, man. So go ahead, man. Let everybody know where you're from and all that good stuff.
You know, I go by the name T-nyce. Call me Nice. Some people call me T. But I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm a producer, music producer. You know, I score movies too as well. I'm an A&R. Previously, I was an A&R manager at Entertainment One Music, E1 now. You know, I also do consultation for different labels, Atlantic, Sony, Universal. Um, you know, I know all the big guys as far as Block, as far as Jermaine Dupri, Tricky Stewart, Brian Michael Cox. I mean, you name it. I work with everybody.
Man, you the plug. You plugged in with all the big wigs, bro.
Yeah, man, I work with everybody. So, you know, I just started my production company, Nycesoundproduction. You know, I signed a couple group of great talented people shaking up over here. So, you know, we got some stuff cooking, man, you know?
Yeah. Shoot, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of things, man. What would you say are some main things A&Rs are looking for when it comes to signing talent out here, man?
Well, there's two different type of A&Rs. There's ones that are database, you know, like want to know the numbers, you know what I mean? That type of A&R. And there's the old school ones that's like, yo, they go with their gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? So um, it depends which one you get in contact with. You know, if you get in contact with the database A&R, they want to see the numbers first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk about but numbers. But if you also get in contact with you know the old school type of A&R where it's all about talent and you know identifying talent, you know that's another different story too. So there's two different A&Rs that right now is operating right now in the music business right now.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just one A&R. So you
Yeah,
just schooled us to some great knowledge right there, bro.
yeah, man.
That's good looking, man. How old would you say you was when you first fell in love with music?
With music, probably when I was like, I don't know, maybe three, because you know I played the drums, so um, you know, grew up in the church the whole nine. You know,
Yeah.
played the piano too as well. So I'll say three. Um, how old was I when I fell in love with hip hop? That's more like when Shook Ones, man. When I heard Shook Ones, Mob Deep,
Yeah.
it's my favorite record, bro.
That was it. That made you want to go get that
And
MP. I did see a picture of you with that old school
that
MP,
was
bro.
that was it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I ain't mad at that, man. Um, do you think that executives are involving themselves enough in these artists' creative process nowadays? Because the game is totally different now, man.
No, it is. Yo, what's up, boss Blanco? What's up, Blanco? Now, yeah, I mean, right now, executives are not involved at all. I think the last executive that I've seen that was kind of involved in the creative process was, uh, I wouldn't say Jimmy Iovine or anything. I'm talking about it would have been Leo Colin. Leo Colin was very much involved, making sure that radio station interviews, he'd be there for his artists. But no, executive are not involved right now. But back in the day, I would say um, it wasn't it wasn't the executive, it was more the A&Rs. A&Rs were in the studios guiding the artists, you know what I'm saying, what to do in a sense of like, yo, say it like this or change this or yo, you heard this, like, just to guide, not to tell them what they should write about or anything, but like to guide them to make sure, and those are the A&Rs we call the real A&Rs. They don't exist right now. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Every A&R want to be popping on the gram, looking like they're the artist now. So, you know.
What would you say you're trying to bring different to this industry game? Because I see you have a lot of different tags attached to yourself. What
Right.
makes you so different from the guys that did it 5 years ago, or the guys that did it 6 months ago or a year ago?
Well, my thing is, I'm going back to how they did back in the day. So as an A&R, I'm really more in tune with identifying talent. I also have younger kids around me that are like in the streets that hear some records and all that, and they put me onto it too. The kids know what's popping. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So if you got them around you, you're gonna be all right. When it comes to producing, you know, I've been blessed enough to kind of like, you know, pick who I want to work with in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, I get a couple projects come on my table, and I could probably say, yo, I want to really do this or do that. So that's a blessing. My thing is just, being myself and bringing that fire. You know what I mean? And my main thing too, when it comes to producing, is selling the artist the creation of that beat. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, I got this hot beat. No, it's like I tell them about it. Like, yo, I'm thinking of this, like the concept of this, and this how I think when I made a beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but that is put into one.
So that's good, bro. You're not one of them people that just go, "Hey, I got beats."
Nah,
You
man.
got a whole thought and a process that goes
Right,
with it.
right.
Wow.
As a producer, to really, what I'm saying? And then when it comes to being, an executive, as you want to call it, being a production label owner, my main thing is, take it back to how they had Murder Inc., how they had Rough Riders, you know what I mean? How they have, even right now, TDE, QC, the whole nine. So I started my own production company and basically, sign talent, put them out, work the talent, work the records, and, I have a whole staff. So put the shit out, get the numbers going, and these labels will come to you because at the end of the day, when you develop talent and you put out the work and the work does well, success, they actually want to be in partners with you because they don't want to do the work you just did, which is they think that's the dirty work. You got
Wow.
artists, do this, do that. That's babysitting. They don't have time for that. You know what I mean? So if you can do that, they definitely want to partner with you and take it to the next level. So these are the things that I bring to the table, man. You know what I mean? Just to keep it in a nutshell.
So let me ask you this. Say you've never brought a big time artist to the label, right? And
Right.
this is your first time bringing an artist that actually takes off, like just skyrocket, boom, out of here. Do you think that the labels will all be coming knocking at your door after they see what you did with that one artist? Or would they still just sit back and be like, we're going to see if he can do this again?
I mean, it's already happening for me now. What up, Block? Block's my OG right there, man. You know what I mean?
Big Block.
Yeah, Big Block, man. You already know. Yo, he gave me this too. It's crazy. I'm wearing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Reunion thing. I'm wearing that. Block gave it to me. No, but I'm doing that shit right now. Like where you know, I put out this young girl. She's 17. I just put her out, and already they reaching out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And she didn't even take off yet. You know what I mean? But they could see it. Like, yo, the packaging, everything is right. So it's happening now. So I think, you know, once one artist take off, you know, everybody's gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's all gonna come, man. Like, listen, like again, they don't want to do the dirty work. You know, they want you to do it. So I'm doing that. So once you do that, every label want a partner, man. It just makes sense. You know?
Yeah. So how would you say the Canadian music scene is out there? You know, one thing about y'all side of the world, bro, we never get to hear what's going on out there. It's like it's a disconnect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Our scene over here, we got stupid talent, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think one of them just came in, Young Kate. We got, like, when I mean talent, bro, I mean, like, when it comes to producers, comes to rappers, we're really strong on that. Even singers, too, we're really strong. Songwriters, we're a little bit, it's like 50-50. But we got a lot going on. We're in our own bubble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get no A&Rs coming from America to come here and scout or to do all. We gotta work, put our shit out, and then come to y'all, you know, city, Atlanta, LA, New York, to grind. You know? But it's all part of the journey. I mean, we in a different country because we're so close to y'all. I feel like people expect whatever happens to America to happen here. It don't work that way. You know what I mean?
So how would you say the radio stations are? Do they play the same type of music that you would hear over where we are, or is it more just totally different?
No, you know, our radio station is only like 3.
3?
So we only got 3 radio stations. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's pretty bad. But they play everything that's hot, right? But one of the stations actually have a segment for all Canadian talent. So they play that on Thursdays. You know what I mean? On Thursdays, they got a segment where they play all Canadian talent, which is amazing. So we're grateful for that. But you know, if you're not popping signed or whatever, you're not gonna get on the radio, bro.
Right. Right. Man, I just thought of an idea, man, because like I really want to connect the dots with the talent out there.
Right.
I don't know, man. Maybe you could brainstorm on this later on down the line. Maybe drop a top 20 Canadian playlist for the DJs or something.
Oh man, yeah. We could put something together for sure, like ASAP. Like it's there, man. Like, and you know, they're doing numbers too. Like these kids are doing numbers on YouTube. They're doing numbers on Spotify. You know, it's just that they haven't been picked up yet. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, also, man, I've seen you had the opportunity to work with Kid Ink on No One Laugh.
Oh man, yeah. I work with
I took it back, didn't I?
yeah. I work with King on all his mixtapes, like before, you know, because he had a buzz coming in during that time, right?
Yeah.
So I worked with him on like I was an in-house for him. So, you know, I did all that stuff. And then, you know, labels start calling, man, and that was a wrap. You know what I mean? So I've been part of that whole process of independent working, and then it hit, boom, and then labels start calling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got the billboard right there, like that. You know, we did that Independently, man, we were in the top 100.
Wow.
Top 100, top 200, independently, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Now, did y'all link through a mutual friend, or how did that relationship get set up?
Yeah, it was a mutual friend. They High New Hip Hop. One of the dudes worked at High New Hip Hop, and they connected me with Kid Ink.
Wow.
We did one record, and it led to another, and he's like, yo, all right, yo, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
producing the whole thing, but nah, it's amazing, man.
Man, your whole life
We
changed.
we still working right now. Actually, he working on new stuff right now that me and him be cooking up. Ill Will, shout out to Ill Will, DJ Ill Will.
Now, man, there's a lot of different deals out here nowadays in the industry, man. Can you break down some of these new age record deals to help us understand them a little bit?
Well, what I'll say right now is every 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 deal is a bad deal unless that deal is successful. You know, let it marinate for a second. Every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful. Now think about it. You know, I could sign you right now and be like, yo, we just signed you, gave you this money, all that. You happy? Because, you know, nigga got bread now.
Hell yeah.
Then, then we put out your record, it takes off. Like, shit, nigga, you winning right now. Like, you are #1 on Billboard. You got your advance. Like, you good. Even though the contract was not good and in your favor, that deal was great because you're winning. You're a success, right? So it's like, yo, man, we winning right now. I don't know what they talking about. But now look at this. Imagine the deal obviously is bad, but imagine if your career goes down, was flop. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna be like, oh man, they gave me a wrong deal. Man, they robbed me. Yeah. So every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful. You feel?
Right.
And I
Yeah.
think that's what every artist gotta really think. Cause they be thinking, oh, I'm not signing nothing, man. They don't want my masters. The thing is, what do you even do with your masters? You ask somebody that, they'll be like, yeah, you don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right now, you own your masters, you got your own music, and all that. You're not making money. So what do you do with your if an exec gave you your masters, what do you do with it?
They
How,
don't know.
they
I
don't
think,
know.
yeah, they don't know.
So I feel like the information people are getting is just backwards, bro. And I feel like, you know, for as a brand new artist going into any contract, the first thing you should think of is, okay, I need to figure out who I need to be around to make hits. Because a hit record changes everything, bro. Everything. Like everything. You know what I mean? So, you know, like for example, even Drake. You know what I'm saying? You know, Drake came in the game with other entities or other, you know, people partnerships, you know, came in the game like that. Different label, like probably 3, 4 just entities in all partnership. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. He focused on the music, right? Because
Yeah.
music, but again, every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful. Because Drake deal could have been bad. If you have 4 people you gotta pay before you pay yourself, that might be a bad deal, right? But because he was able to like focus on the music and keep making it, that's a good deal. For 10 years, he's been good. He's been eating. The whole crew's eating. Everybody's good. You feel me? And
Yeah.
now he's at a point where he can make the decision, whatever else he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So I tell artists, man, like, don't be scared of these contracts. Just think about it, like, all right, as long as I have a release date, as long as they're gonna push me, obviously your lawyer make sure everything's good, and at least your first deal is not gonna be the best. But as long as like, you know, these things are kind of aligned and you know you coming out, you got the fire, you're gonna be all right, man. Because these deals out right now, there's so many deals. I can't even tell you. Just so many deals. So that I just know that every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful.
I like that. Every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna definitely stick with me, man. Whenever I talk to artists, hey man, every deal is a bad deal unless it's successful.
Right. If you listen, man, if you don't get to top 20 record or even number 78 on the Hot 100 Billboard, I mean, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And think about it, every artist that is successful. Do you hear them talking about going independent or, you know, my deals this? Nah, man, they living life. They happy.
They happy.
Every artist that flop, have something to say, man. I'm gonna go indie, man. I'm gonna do this because they flop. You feel me? So every deal's a bad deal unless it's successful, man.
What would you say? Why would you say it would be so hard for an artist to top their first big successful record? Because I see so many artists that have come out with a banger, and
Right.
I mean that banger it'll take their ass out of here.
Right.
But then when it comes time for that next one to follow up that one that took them out of here, that made them, they can't catch one.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the creative process, right? So for me, I tell artists, man, like, you know, if I'm working on a project or I'm working on whatever, music or whatever, I do about, you know, if the goal is to make 10, I do 30 to 40. If the goal is to make 10 records,
Yeah.
I do 30 to 40. That's just my opinion. You know, because in that 30 or 40, I could say, you know, I could get a solid, and I'm talking about undeniable 10 records from that 30 or 40. You feel me?
Yeah.
So for me, I do 30 or 40 to do that. Some artists just do 3, 4, 5 songs, they think they got it. You know, but you gotta do at least 30. Because when you go through the catalog, man, you might think this is not it or this is not whatever, but there might be one line. That one line might be the hook. And you might want to revisit that, tune that up, and that could be your second banger that you come out with. You know what I'm saying? So having a catalog is crucial because you got to go through and be like, yo, I don't know, maybe this vibe, or you be able to do it. You got to do more, man. You cannot do just 10 songs. Because you said we're doing 10. You got to do 30 to 40, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get these records. That's how you get these, like, damn, you got another one. Damn, you got another one. Damn. Yeah. That's how you do them. The more you do it, the better you get. So the better things start clicking. You know what I mean? So I recommend artists to do at least 30 to 40. If they're just looking for 10 songs, I recommend them do 30 to 40. You won't get 10 ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you feel about...
Yo, Jonathan, what up, bro? My bad. Go ahead.
How do you feel about free beats?
Oh, man, listen, man. I don't do free beats, so I don't even speak that language.
Yeah.
And I don't do free beats, man. That's why I'm not on everybody's project or whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I could do one record, one song, and whatever I charge alone it covered me for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I like to keep my shit that way. You know, Apple don't bring their prices down for nobody.
No, hell no, they don't.
Right. So I operate the same way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think that there's a disconnect between executives, everyday listeners, and the consumers?
Executive, everyday listeners, and consumers?
Yeah.
This disconnect? There's definitely a disconnect with executives and you said executive, everyday consumers, and what else?
Executives, everyday consumers, and your everyday listeners.
Yeah, it's a 50-50. I don't think so. But then I also think so. Executive for sure, there's a disconnect there because their mind is all about numbers. But you gotta think about it, man. You gotta really think about it. If back in the day, if it was all about data and all this stuff, we wouldn't have Michael Jackson. We wouldn't have Prince. We wouldn't have Luther Vandross. We wouldn't have Whitney Houston. We wouldn't have anybody, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, if me and you were talking, who are the legends left in our generation? What? People are going to say Rihanna, Beyonce.
Yeah. They
But,
don't know. They don't know that the old generation. You
right,
know?
think about it. But like for the last 10 years, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, for the last 10 years, you're going to bring Rihanna or Beyonce. You can't tell me anybody new. Or you're going, if you want to talk about rap, you're going to bring Drake, Kendrick.
Facts.
We don't have any because we're going on data, and the data is running out because the artists only get what, 3 year span, maybe 3 year span on a run, 3 year run. Like we need 10 year runs, bro. You feel me? So that's where the disconnect is. I feel like executive got to really start going back to it. Like, yo, nah, man, we need somebody that we could really work with and make money with for the next 10 years, not just 3 years. Throw them away next. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. So
Yeah.
that I feel like the disconnect is. You know what I mean? And we gotta correct that ASAP.
When it comes to you producing,
Right.
what's your creative process? What do you start out with first?
Melodies. You know, I'm a drum guy, so you know when it comes to producing melodies, I just gotta hear the melody, and if it, you know, if it drives, you know, then I put the drums on it. Pretty simple, man. I don't think too much about it, and I'm very patient how I make my beats. I don't let nobody pressure me. Yo, we gotta make 5 beats today. Man, I don't care. I'll make one beat in that 1 week. That one beat is probably the most fire beat. All I need is one. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I really like I gotta feel it. You know, music is spiritual. You know what I mean? So I gotta feel it. But once I hear the melody, man, I crank them out. Some days I crank out 10. Some days I crank out 2. Some days I crank out 5. It depends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So on the days when you crank out two, why is it just two? Is it that you're spending a lot more time with the mixing and mastering of it, or?
Nah, when I crank out 2 is because you know what's crazy, man? The reason why music is so spiritual that you could make 2 beats and you're satisfied. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll make 2 beats and I'm like, yo, I'm full. But like, I'm good. We got the 2. That was what's meant for today. I'm good. But some days I'll make the 2 and I'm like, nah, man, we need 8 more, man. I ain't done. You know what I'm saying? I stay up all night just to do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it really is spiritual. Some days you feel like you gotta feed yourself. Some days you feel like, yo, you full. It's good enough. You know what I mean? And that just operate.
All right, all right. What has been your greatest challenge that you had to overcome?
My greatest challenge.
Your greatest challenge.
I think my greatest challenge, man, was to overcome that was understanding um other people's actions. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
music game, man, is bunch of crazy shit, right? Like disappointments, the roller coaster, all that crap, right? And sometimes you take it personal, like, damn, yo, me and this guy really bonded. He gave me his number. We be chopping up. I went to the label, sat with him. I thought we about to do this deal. Like, niggas start going missing. You can't get them on the phone. You know what I mean? So my greatest challenge, man, was to really understand that other people's action, understand that, you know, everybody go through certain things. Even the level I'm at, you know, I get busy and I go through a lot. So sometimes other people get mad at me because they can't get me on the phone. So I definitely understood because I've been through that and issues. So for sure, overcoming that was probably the greatest thing. 'Cause the people that I felt like, you know, was acting weird or whatever are now my peers that I do stuff with. So if I would have took it personal, oh fuck the niggas, man, you know, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So that just that was one of the hardest things I had to overcome, and I did, for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how is it being a big time producer and balancing the family lifestyle? You know, that has to be hard. And you know, you have to put so much time here and then you have to put so much time over here. How is that, man? Is that an easy job to balance both?
No, man, I'm gonna tell you, you know, my wife is incredible. Um, she understands the music game. She understands what's going on. So she's able to, like, I still make time regardless, but I know I can make more time, right?
Yeah.
But she understands the movement, what I need to do, for us to be in a better place. Progression.
And you got to get that rest now. You can't just be staying up.
Yeah, I'm like one of them little babies where, I take naps. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't sleep, man. I'm grunt now. I take naps, man. Sometimes, I'll be sleeping in the afternoon. I get a little 3 hours nap in, boom, back to work. And then go to sleep, get another 5. That's 8 hours right there. I'm good. You know what I mean? So that's how I break it down. I take naps.
How have you been able to stay afloat during this COVID situation? Being a producer, you're used to moving around all the time, being here and there. How is it being just sitting still, man?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just posted something on my story. Snoop was in the studio. Listening to some joints that I had, and he's going crazy. And my partner sent me it. I was like, "Yo, Snoop going crazy over here." He's like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm like, these times, like when things like that are happening, I'm mostly present. You know what I mean? I'm in
Yeah.
powerful rooms with some legends. And yesterday I was like, damn, I was sad because I'm like, damn, I'm not even there. But there's more time for that. But I've been just working, man. I again started my production company, so I've been really, me and the team been really working and developing the artists. You know what I'm saying? And really having the timeline. Really doing. We probably the hottest right now production company in the country right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We killing it right now, man. Ain't nobody touching us. I tell you that much. And
Is there anybody else that we need to be on the lookout for from your
oh
camp?
man, 17-year-old that's coming, Leah, the best right now.
Yeah.
The best. And I mean, you could just YouTube her, Leah, and type in her song "Always There." The best right now.
The
Like,
best right now.
yeah, man.
Now, you started your production
Others
company,
going crazy.
man. You started your production company, and a lot of people, they get in the game and they like to start doing a lot of different things, whether it be real estate, merch, getting their own merch, acting. Is anything like that in the future for T-nyce?
Yeah, no, we doing some merch. You know what I mean? Like there's a hat. I got the sweaters. I got I got the varsity jacket coming. I got I got some stuff coming, but my main thing, man, is to really develop artists, man, because ain't nobody doing it right now. So my
Yeah.
main thing is not really, I'm not trying to be puff or anything, you know what I'm saying? But my main thing is really to develop because I got an impeccable ear, you know what I'm saying? Any artist that I touch is fire, you know what I mean? That's one thing, and Block will tell you, man. All the OGs could tell you. When I come in through, like when I come through the studio and you let me hear your artist, and I just put my little touches here and there, out of here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like we did it with Kid Ink. That's like Kid Ink was fire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I played a part in that. And I've done it for other artists that are about to drop, other artists that signed to Atlantic, Universal, Sony. So, you know, I'm just really focused on my artist right now that I'm about to change the world. I got another artist, Tia Banks. She's a rapper. I cannot wait for the world to, you know what I'm
Tia
saying?
Banks. Y'all
Tia,
remember that name, Tia Banks.
Tia Banks, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got Leah, we got Tia Banks. I got another rapper that I'm almost done developing, Fo. You know what I mean? So like, yo, this is a year, man. We just going back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I'm excited. I want to hear some of those records,
I'm
man.
I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going to send you Tia's single because she about to drop next month. So
Who would you say have been some of your biggest influences?
my biggest influence, man, my biggest influence, Jimmy Iovine, bro.
Jimmy Iovine.
I'm telling you, man. I've been studying that dude, man. He's incredible. Like like he's for the art first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He I mean, studying him is incredible. Like he lets you be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows how to tweak. He knows how to really adjust things. He's smart as a motherfucker, and he knows how to work the phone. You know what I'm saying? So being a guy that I am, what I do, that's who I need to study. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His background is engineering. My background is producing. So, it only makes sense. But that's who I've been studying where he's very, very, very influential. The ways I move and how I do my things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, Puff. Puff is incredible. Man. Like, the man is. You know what I mean? Puff is incredible.
If
So
T, if T-nyce had the opportunity to run a label like Interscope, Def Jam,
right,
Columbia,
right.
Universal, would T-nyce take that opportunity?
I would, because I
Okay.
think I have a lot to offer. I think I have some stuff that I want to offer. Um, just on cultural base and structure, and just change the narrative. You could do your data, but you got to balance it, right? If you're looking for artists, yo, we need some numbers. Okay, cool. But yo, we need to find the ones that don't have the numbers. You'd be surprised. The ones that are in the basement cooking up, and
Those the ones? Those the ones?
they be the ones, man. They be the ones.
Wow.
So you want to balance it out. So if I'm going out or I send my A&R team to go sign artists, all right, give me the artists with all the big numbers. Oh, cool. Let's spend the bread. Boom. But yo, grab me the ones that don't have nothing either. You know what I mean? You got to balance it out. And I think that's something that I would do if I was running a major label. You know what I mean? Different thinking.
How do you feel about sampling today? Like when we cut on these radios, it seems like sampling is back and bigger and better than ever now. And with you being a producer, how do you feel about that now in today's game?
I mean, I'm a musician, so I never really sampled that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But today, sampling, I think it's cool. I mean, right now, people are not really sampling because they're sampling other people's or their own in a way. Like you got splice, where you can get melodies. You know what I mean? So it's not really like they sampling um old stuff unless they want to. But so sampling's a little bit limited, but obviously, it's funny. Somebody on Clubhouse from Germany actually played me some sample stuff, and I'm like, man, it brought me back to Kanye West college dropout days. I was like, man, I missed these. I mean, so I connected with him, and we about to start working because he's really good at sampling. So we about to
Yeah.
start. But sampling is kind of lacking right now, but it's part of the hip hop, man. It's part of hip hop. We need to bring that back. You know?
Yeah. Now, earlier I said I seen you on the old school MPC. Is T-nyce rocking with the new age, today's MPCs? And what are your dislikes in today's new age MPCs?
Um, I'm not on today's MPC. I'm more on Reason. That's my choice of weapon. My drums. I could bet my drums. Shit, I could bet my drums against Dr. Dre, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah. When it comes to Reason, um, you know, it really brings the quality on drums, like a
Wow.
knocks crazy. So that's my choice, man. I'll never change. I mean, I went from Fruity Loops. I use a little bit of Logic to create, melodies and stuff. But but Reason is choice weapon. I don't use MPC. I don't use none of that stuff. As a matter of fact, Reason got an MPC built inside.
Yeah, yeah.
So we use that. You know what I mean? So
Okay. I've seen people rock with Reason. I know Crazy Yogi, that's his go-to Reason. I ain't really got into Reason. I had it. I think I kind of got scared because I just seen all these different wires, and then you can take the back and do stuff with the back.
Because when you get to the big studio and you sit at the board, you got no fun, man. So when you look at a board, for me, when I look at a board, I already know what that does. I know it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I know what wires going where, all that. Because of Reason. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, no doubt, man. No doubt. T-nyce, a.k.a. Nyce Sound, man. We appreciate you taking the time out your schedule to holler at us down here in the GA, man. And when we get off, I'm going to DM you my email, man, because I want to check out some of your artists that you got and working with. And please feel free to send me some of that music out there, because, bro, we don't get it. We hear about it, but we don't get it, man. We would love to have it.
We could figure out something and make a play happen. And create a pipeline. You know what I'm saying? I think we should create a pipeline where, you know, whatever's popping here, like we could do something where we could funnel a lot of talent to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? To where y'all at. So that way it's like whatever's popping here, y'all get it, y'all put some light on it, but we could really do it, you know, in a unity way, where it also makes sense for the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All we know, I can send you somebody and you might rock with it, and then boom, you put it out there like, yo, da-da-da-da, whatever, word gets around, they get opportunity, get picked up. We don't get nothing. We sitting there like, bruh, we put this whole thing, we didn't get nothing. At the end of the day, even though we love doing what we do, it got to make sense on the business side, where it's like, yo, we could put people through the channel, get them, you know, popping, get them a little situated, and then we also get a little bit, you know, grease on our hands.
Yeah, brother, hey, definitely with that, bro.
You know what I mean? Or be part, or even be part of the you know,
the situation,
this situation or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much talent, man. We got to figure something out how we could definitely funnel it and do that.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that, bro. So shoot, I'm getting ready to shoot you my email and my contact too. So
nah, for sure,
lock in, bro, and we can keep building, man. And definitely, man, any of your artists, when it comes time for them, if they, you know, they want to do some IGs, we can definitely get them on this platform as well, man.
Yeah. You know, let's try and set up something for Leah. You know, who just dropped, you know, her single "Always There." So that would be a good look. 17-year-old, be a good look to really, you know what I mean, talk to her about it. It's doing crazy. It's already at like, I think 12K in 6 days on YouTube alone, and it's already at 20K on Spotify. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's going crazy in 6 days. It's going nuts. You know? So let's go, man. We got a lot coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Man, send me that one ASAP, bro. I got to hear this. Is she on iTunes?
Huh?
She on iTunes?
Yeah, it's on iTunes everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to lock her playlist in, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
I'm about to lock her playlist in right now.
Please, man. And you
no doubt, man.
Liyah. You know, they're always there. Put always there. Song will pop up. How's everybody doing, man? Seeing people coming in and out. You know what I mean? What up?
You said? Are you talking to the people popping in and out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they popping in and out, man.
Nah, it's been a good call, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you making this happen.
Yeah, so definitely, man, when we gonna do a Aaliyah next, man, I'm gonna get with Crazy Yogi so we can set that up and get her on the IG.
Do it, man. And don't forget, like I told you, Tia's coming too. Tia Banks, yo.
Tia Banks. We definitely gotta get Tia Banks too. Hey man, we connected with everybody that's in your camp. So
yeah, let's get it.
You are plug out there, bro.
Nah, man, you already know. I'm a mayor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? So, nah, let's go, man. Like whenever, like hopefully everything gets lifted with this whole COVID. I'm finna come to Atlanta anyway, so I'm trying to come in there, do some stuff with Block, but definitely gonna link with you and Crazy Yogi.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be on with Block tomorrow with his artist. I got a Zoom call with his artist tomorrow. Big stunt. Yeah, big stunt. So
Okay, yeah, he doing, yeah, he doing.
yeah, that's gonna be dope. All right, man. I ain't gonna hold you up no more, man. Definitely, I appreciate you. Thank you again, and we wish you more blessings and more greatness in all your endeavors, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's get it.
All right, be blessed.
All right, you too.
DJ Slide, DJ Slide, DJ Slide, DJ Slide.